I'm Steve King. I drive the C7 Savage Corvette, and I'm your new 2025 World Series of Pro Mod champ. Wes has raised the bar every year. We attended the full 3-race Winter Series. Obviously, we didn't do as well as we wanted to. Qualifying's a feat, and we did that, but we didn't go any rounds. You go up there against another world champ, another record holder from every class in the country, and you're just not going to go up there and run the gauntlet, as I call it. Sometimes the chips fall in your way, but we ran well at all the other races, just ran into a roadblock, got smashed a couple times. You got Kai Kelly showing up, you got all the Street Outlaw guys bringing all their stuff in, and the fan base they bring. But they're the real deal too. You know, they show up here with good stuff, and you can't even imagine the intensity of these races. During the day, I felt like we had a top 10 car. You know, we kind of the underdog, sliding under the radar. Everybody's looking back. We made a good run first qualifier, a decent run second, and still then, you know, they're like, hey, you're number 12, you're number whatever. But I'm like, there's 2 night sessions coming up. If you do not run good in night sessions, you're not moving up that ladder, because there's enough cars that the other guys are gonna. 4 or 5 numbers, whatever it was, from number 1 to number 32, and we're sweating bullets. I was nervous from the first 2 qualifiers. We kept getting bumped down, bumped down, bumped down. I'm like, we may not squeeze in. We knew we had a car that could, but your ass was puckered up. We qualified number 30, which is pretty low, but with the chip draw type deal on this race, it doesn't really matter. As long as you get in this show, you don't have to be number 1 to win this race. You're looking around, well, who do I want to run? Who do I want to run? Who do I want to pull? And I'm looking around, there's just champion after champion after champion. Round 1, we had Hensley. You can't back it down at all, you know. And we roll up there, and we didn't run as well as we want to either, but we got the win light. We didn't have lane choice all day, and it wasn't really a big factor that I saw. Savage went A to B every run, and I think that's part of what happened. Second round, you got the Ghetto Sleigh, probably top 5 car in the country. After Jeff, you know, you come out and you chip draw, we have Erica Enders. Was we nervous? Yeah, hell yeah. And she goes out there and drills my ass with a 007 light. Wouldn't expect anything different from her. She'd take her time, but that's okay. We took our time. It's all fair, and that's what those 2 lights are up there for. We're 20 on the tree, and John gave us a great tune-up, and down through there we go for the win. We had some engine problems just from getting after it, some parts breakage here and there, and you know what? Those G-Force boys came over, and we swapped out the engine pretty quickly, and everyone worked together. Everyone's leaning on their stuff, so I know everyone's working on it. These things ain't bracket cars. I can guarantee you Stevie ain't running without someone. I guarantee you Jason Harris is not running. There's no one out there that's gonna run if you're working on your stuff, because they know how this deal works. If you're not thrashing on your stuff, you're not running it hard enough. Mr. Jason Harris. Yeah, he's blacking my eyes up once or twice this season pretty good. When he pulled, he's like, and when I retch in there for the last chip and I pulled up number 1, I just had the feeling, the look on his face that he was number 1 too. And when they called the number 1s up, I seen him walk up, man. We got him. I don't like to win that way. I think he had some parts breakage out there, but we got by there. I was really feeling good about that. Getting up there, the music's playing, the stands are full, the starting line's absolute chaos. The seas open up and you do your burnout, which is unbelievable. The stands are rocking, the music's playing. I mean, you don't think you can hear all that, but you hear every bit of it. It just gives a vibe for this race that's unbelievable. You just got to go up there and want to tear his throat out, you know, you have to. I guarantee you he wasn't thinking any different than me, because obviously he was 0-2 on the tree to my 50 in the finals, and he was going for the throat. I did not see the win light. The scoreboards kind of come up, and I'm waiting. I'm like, did I win? Did I win? And finally they start screaming on the radio. I was ready to jump out the car with the seatbelts on, I think. I might have screamed like a little girl a little bit in the car going down through there in the shutdown, and I come around and Stevie can't get out of the car. He banged the blower pretty hard. He can't get the doors open, and I want to go over to him, obviously, because, I mean, you beat someone in the final, you like to beat Stevie. I mean, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and he's one of the best in the business. That's what a final round should be. The amount of emotion from every team driving back up that return road. Hell, I didn't know that many teams liked this that much. That winner's circle, I've never felt a vibe like that ever. The champagne, the money flying. You know, you can win from any spot. You don't have to be number one. You don't have to be number two to win this race. Gene's love for Pro Modified. He brings a win-first attitude, period. He said second place is first loser, and that's how he does life. The only way I can top this is to win another one, but Gene Pilot deserved this.